I just wanted to say quickly before we get into this video, make sure to subscribe to my newsletter. I'll leave a link to it down in the description below. I'm always sharing stuff on there. I send a newsletter out each month, sharing sort of opinions and stories and experiences, and also sharing links to cool things. So make sure to check that out. Hey, what's up everyone, Ollie here. So as you can see, I'm in a new set, I'm in a new place. If you follow my main channel, you will have seen my sort of tour of this place, of my new office space. But I wanted to go through why I got this place, the cost of this place. I have some stuff written down here on my screen so that make sure we cover everything. And yeah, just go through the sort of costs and everything to do with it. Let's get into it. So I had a few requirements. So it had to be close to home. This is around 3 miles away, only 10 minutes from my house. I can get to this place really, really quick and easy, which is what I love. It had to be a big space, so I can do whatever I want with. I wanted to be able to, change things around, really have room to sort of grow into. It had to have a shutter door. So there is a big shutter door where you can get a car through or a truck through. So when I need to charge my car, I can actually bring my car into the warehouse area and charge my car if I want to. And it also had to be pretty affordable. So yeah, I'd say this is quite an affordable place. So I signed a 6-year lease for this warehouse unit. I also have 3-year break clauses, which means that I can leave at 3 years with 6 months of notice, but I'm guaranteed this place for 6 years at least. In 6 years time, I can renew the lease if I want to, extend it or whatever, or I can just leave, no problem. Reasons why I got this place. So one of the biggest reasons why I got this place was to expand the store, my Shopify store, ulxstore.com. I do want to grow that store. I do want to sort of just take it up to another level. And I think having a proper space like this can really help with that. Mainly because we were already renting a storage unit, just like one of those sort of self-access storage units that a lot of people can use. They can use them to sort of store stuff from home or whatever. We were using one of those to store all of our stock. But now we have this place. We have all of our stock upstairs, which is great. We have like a packaging area, fulfillment area, very useful. And it's an actual space that I can come to and work and stay here all day like I would in a normal office space. I wanted to also have a dedicated YouTube space. So I was making YouTube videos at home and that was great, that worked. But like having all the equipment at home, having everything sort of in a mess everywhere, yeah, it just wasn't working. And if you know what I'm like, I want my house to look perfect all the time. I want it to look like a home. I don't want gear, photography gear, lighting, camera, all that stuff everywhere. So it only made sense to have like a proper dedicated YouTube space. And that's another reason why I got this space. This place is also much larger than my home. My home is around 1,200 square feet. This place is 2,400 square feet. So double the size, which is amazing. Like I said, just gives me a lot more space to do things. And like I also said, I like to keep my house absolutely perfect and immaculate. With a place like this, I can be a lot more messy, you could say. I don't have to worry so much about damaging the walls or whatever else, because in this place I can just replace the walls, no problem, and it won't really cost me much because it's just one self-storage sort of unit, and I can put up partition walls, I can do whatever I want within the space. So yeah, I don't have to worry about keeping it absolutely immaculate all the time. I was also getting used to just working from home. My sort of personal life and my work life were really blending into one. There wasn't any separation. And now that I've got this place and I'm actually working from here, I've already noticed a big change. When I go home, I am relaxing. I have friends, family, whatever. I just go home and I relax. I do things that don't require me actually looking at a computer all day or whatever. I can actually relax at home, and it's great because I find myself just really winding down, even having better night of sleep. And usually I get a good night of sleep, but they've been even better now. Watching movies and TV shows that I always wanted to watch, playing more games that I wanted to do. And I've also noticed, because I have like a hard stop when I leave this place, I know that, okay, I need to get this done today. So I'll try and get it done as quickly as possible without having to sort of faff around or take my time. So it's really good. I feel like I've really separated my sort of personal life and my work life really well with this place. So let's go through some of the costs of this place. So the rent, I am renting it. I did want to buy a place, but I just couldn't find anything nearby that I wanted to buy. So I found this place and it was pretty affordable. The rent, including VAT, is £15,000 a year, which isn't bad. I actually don't think that's bad for a 2,500 square foot place. Now, it's not inside London, it is outside London. It's actually in Kent, southeast England. That's why it's much cheaper, because in London I'd be looking at, well, double the price or triple the price of that. So yeah, it works well for me. But I have spent around £4,000 just in legal fees, getting all the legal paperwork sorted, getting the lease sorted. Legal fees, man, they're just so expensive, and it's just stuff that you have to do, and it's a pain in the ass because solicitors and lawyers and stuff, they're just so expensive. I feel like the industry needs a big change, because it took like 2 or 3 months to get this place sorted, to get the lease sorted. Just shouldn't take that long. There's something going on there. There's something wrong there. I feel like the industry definitely needs a big change. But then when I actually got the place, I signed all the papers and stuff. It wasn't the way I wanted. So I wanted to sort of strip it out in a way and sort of tidy it up, make it look a bit nicer, have an office like this with nice walls and stuff. So I've spent over £20,000 just getting this place up to a standard that's good enough. Just a crazy amount of money, but unfortunately with materials and labour prices and everything going up, that's just the amount that it costs these days. I'll put some before footage on the screen so you can see what it's like. Just wasn't that nice. It was quite dirty and grimy looking, just looked like a typical warehouse. Wasn't a sort of suitable place to work really. And like I said, I want to do YouTube videos here, so I want things to look nice. You know, I want my background to look nice. I want the walls to be proper. So yeah, I spent quite a bit of money just making it look much nicer, so that it fit sort of more my aesthetic, you could say. That money was spent on sorting out the offices, like this office that I'm in, the electrical wiring. I actually had to have a whole new fuse board put in because the old fuse board was like over 20 years old, so it wasn't really up to standards anymore. So yeah, electricals alone were like 4 or 5 grand, absurd money. Lighting, so had to put lighting in everything. A new kitchenette, so I needed a new kitchenette because the kitchen was in the warehouse. Such a bad idea. I don't know who thought putting the kitchen in the warehouse made any sense. So I've put it into its own sort of room right now. And flooring. Again, flooring was a couple of grand, just getting the flooring sorted, making it look good. Carpet, tiles, vinyl, whatever, and just leveling it out as well. I've also spent another 5 to 10,000, I don't know the exact figure, on just getting stuff for the place. Things like desks, things like gear, tech, photography equipment, camera equipment, other furniture and things like that. Just spending money on stuff like that, and I expect that to keep going up as I start filling the space with more stuff. So yeah, there's quite a few things that I spent money on. Actually, the other one I've also just signed the contract for, I'm not paying for it yet, is that I've got a dedicated internet leased line, they call them in the UK. And a leased line is basically a dedicated Ethernet cable, I think, going into your property from a cabinet or an exchange, so that I can get 1 gigabyte down and 1 gigabit down and 1 gigabit up load speeds, which is great. You know, I need that sort of internet speed for uploading videos and content, and just, you know, the business that I run, it's very internet based, so paying money to have good internet is worth it. But it is expensive. It costs £360 per month for that, which is just insane. But unfortunately, it's just something I have to deal with right now because fiber optic hasn't been installed in this area. Hopefully it does soon, but for now, I'm getting an internet lease line, they call them, and I'm paying £360 per month. But hey, it's just part of running a business, right? It's just one of those things that you have to take into consideration. So going forward, I'm hoping that I can keep expanding, that the business keeps growing. I'm hoping that I can obviously hire more people. That's why I have this space. You know, I can fit more people in here. There's only 2 of us right now. It's me and Charlie. Charlie works in here. I do have 2 other people who work in the business, but they work completely remotely. But I'm looking to get more people inside here. So for example, I'm looking for a product photographer to take more product photos and videos for ulxstore.com. I'm also going to be hiring an assistant sometime soon. I need an actual in-person assistant to help me do things like manage packaging, manage my emails, even manage my meals, because I'll be honest, I hate sorting out lunch and dinner for myself. So having someone that can just sort out something like that will be a big sort of benefit in just running my business every day sort of thing. So yeah, I'm looking to expand, I'm looking to hire, and eventually, you know, I want to grow into this space and then eventually also hopefully grow out of it. You just never know what's going to happen in a couple of years. I just don't know how business is going to be. If my business keeps growing and if I keep doing really well, then obviously I'll need probably a bigger space at some point. But then at the same time, my business could maybe not do as well. Maybe I start doing something else, or maybe I just stay level and I stay in this space, or I end up downsizing. You just never know. You can't predict the future. So the main thing is that I enjoy myself. The main thing is that I'm having fun whilst I sort of do this journey. There is no end goal, I'll be honest. Like, people sort of ask me, what's your 5-year plan, 10-year plan? And to be honest, you know, it's just to enjoy everything I can, especially with like my cancer and stuff and whatever else. I'm kind of just like, let's just take things as they go, as they come, basically. And hopefully I can just enjoy myself along the way. Because as my friend Ali Abdal always says, it's not so much about the destination, it's about the journey and enjoying as much of it as you can along the way. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, just me discussing this office space, why I got it, the costs and everything, just to give you an idea of what it's like to have a place like this, and hopefully, you know, like I said, I have a lot of fun in it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and subscribe for more.